Okay, welcome back, trainers. So today we're going to be talking about how to breed certain moves that can only be bred onto your Pokemon in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl by using Smeargle. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So you've beaten the game, and now you're looking at making the perfect Pokemon, whether it's for competitive or just a fan favorite of yours that you really want to build the best way possible. But when you go and you look up how to get certain moves on that specific Pokemon, you've discovered that you can only get it by breeding with Smeargle. And Smeargle only has one attack, and that is going to be the Sketch technique. Alright, so first things first, you're going to have to catch a Smeargle in order to do any of this. So to do that, you're going to head and fly on over to Hearthome City, and from here, you're going to head south. So you're just going to keep running south until you get to a patch of grass, which is going to take a little time, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward the video up until that point. Just make sure you go through this building here at the south first, and then you can continue through the route, which is going to be Route 212. Route 212 is where you're going to catch that Smeargle. Okay, so once at the patch of grass, make sure you have some repel, and you're going to be using a Poke Radar here. So the Poke Radar is how you're going to be able to find the Smeargle. No other way, it's got to be the Poke Radar. And then once you do find the Smeargle, you could use a Quick Ball or catch it with whatever type of ball that you want. Quick Ball is always going to be the fastest, but do whatever you got to do. Just make sure you catch the Pokemon, and then you're going to be good. As a quick side note, make sure you get a male, since you're going to be using this for breeding. You need this to be a male Pokemon. Otherwise, if you're doing a female Smeargle, you're never going to get the Pokemon you want. It's always going to come out as a Smeargle. So just make sure that with the Smeargles, you are getting the males for breeding purposes. Okay, so in this video, we are going to use Weavile as an example here, and Weavile has a couple different moves, obviously, in breeding in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl that it can learn. However, only two of those are going to be learned through Smeargle, and that is Icicle Crash and Throat Chop. So today, we're going to be learning Throat Chop through the Smeargle for the Weavile so that we can pass it down and get it to go. Now, with Throat Chop, there's actually only one Pokemon that can learn Throat Chop by leveling up, and that is going to be Heracross. So Heracross is the Pokemon that's going to have to give its ability to that Smeargle. However, the Heracross you have to find would have to be level 40, and obviously this would come from a honey tree. So it would have to be level 40 at least in order to know the ability Throat Chop for you to send your Smeargle out there to use Sketch and hope that it uses Throat Chop so that you can sketch it, and hope that it even has the Throat Chop that you can sketch it. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how, using a Ditto in this video, you can get any move that you need guaranteed onto your Smeargle whenever you want. So let's go ahead and see what we need to do first. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is you have to have the Pokemon that has the ability to move naturally, like Throat Chop, so that's going to be Heracross for us. You have to have that in your party. And then what you're going to need to do next is you're going to need to go ahead and you're going to go to Canalave City. Okay, so that's a little further in the game. If you're still at the beginning of the game, you're going to have to progress a little bit, but you want to go to Canalave City, and that is going to allow you to go ahead and get to the move deleter. So again, that's Canalave City. So once you are in Canalave City, you're going to go ahead and go to the move deleter. So follow me here on the screen. Okay, so once we're here in Canalave City, and I'll show you the map real quick. Right here, you can see it's over on that left side there. So once you're here at the Poke Center in Canalave City, what you're going to do is just head straight down and to the left, which is this blue house right here, the first one. Not any further than that, so it's the one directly under the Poke Center. Go on in, and here is the old guy here. You're just going to talk to him. And yes, you want to do a move deletion, and then go into your party here. And we've got Love Bug at the top because Heracross is the Pokemon that we're using to learn Throat Chop. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take all the other moves from the Heracross and delete them. So we're going to get rid of Mega Horn and so on and so forth, and until Throat Chop is the only move that this Pokemon has left. And then once you're done, walk right on out. Okay, so a couple checklist items that you need to make sure you take care of before you go and head over to these Dittos. The first is obviously have that Pokemon that knows the attack that you want the Smeargle to learn in your party and only with one move in its inventory. So make sure you delete the other 3 moves if it has them. That is the first and foremost thing. So if you are a high level, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have a third Pokemon ready to go. Something that you can put in the front of the party because you're going to use that Pokemon to start. And then at the very first turn, you're going to switch that Pokemon out to the Pokemon that has the desired move. In this case, the Heracross. And then the Ditto is going to transform into the Heracross. And then the next turn, you're going to switch out again to the Smeargle, who's going to get hit with the move that you're going to be wanting. And then on the 4th turn, you will be using your sketch technique to learn that move that you want. And then at that point, you can run from the battle or kill the Ditto, whatever it is that you want to do. From the same city, Canalave, you're going to head south from the Poke Center and then go right to the right, go through that kind of intersection there, the intersection building, and then you're going to hit 218, which is where you're going to get those Dittos. Okay, so go ahead and use your Max Repel. Make sure you do that so you don't have to run into anything else because you are going to use the Poke Radar here. Can't find the Ditto any other way, so make sure you have a Repel and you're using your Poke Radar, and then boom, you're in your encounter. Okay, there's the Ditto. So what's going to happen is we're going to bring out our Blastoise because that's in our first position. Urashima. Okay, so here we go. Blastoise number 1, we're going to go ahead and switch out the Blastoise and pull out that Heracross that has the Throat Chop. The Ditto is then going to go ahead and use its Transform technique to go ahead and copy the Heracross, therefore getting one move only, Throat Chop, which is the move we want on the Smeargle. Okay, now turn 2, we're going to go ahead and switch out to the Smeargle that we want to learn that Throat Chop ability. So you can see here, this Ditto is around level 40 and I'm level 78. On this Smeargle, it's going to hit me with Throat Chop, but it's not going to kill me. It's going to do about 1/3 of damage. Now, turn 2, we're going to use Sketch. It uses Throat Chop again. We're still alive. Sketch has gone out. Boom. Copying the technique. Sketch learned Throat Chop. And now we have Throat Chop. You can see it right there. We're going to go ahead and switch out. We're just going to kill it. I like to kill it just in case. That way, if I have multiple things to breed with multiple different moves, I can actually just kind of do a bunch of Dittos on one chain and do a bunch of different Smeargles and have everything learn all the things that they need to learn so I can just jump into the breeding. Okay, so we've got it all done here. It is now dead. So we're going to go ahead and back out, and I'll show you the Smeargle. It should have Throat Chop, and it will be good to go. So head on into the Pokemon. Right, let's check the summary. Head over to the moves. And there it is. So you can see Throat Chop has replaced the Sketch move. And so there it is. Now, if you do need to relearn the move, you are going to have to go to Pastoria City to use a heart skill at the move relearner and go from there. So let me show you that. All right, so to get to the move relearner, what you would simply do is fly on over. There we go, to Pastoria Town. Right down here. Head to Pastoria Town, and this is where the move relearner is. So if you haven't done a lot of move relearning yet, you're going to need a heart skill. But after you use the 10th heart skill, you won't have to pay for them anymore. He'll just automatically give you the heart skills for free. So from the Poke Center, head south and to the right, southeast here. This house right here next to the lake. Head on in. And this guy in the back here, talk to him. And he is your move relearner. So you would just simply talk to him, pick the Pokemon that you want to relearn a move, and you are good to go. And that is where that is. And again, after 10 heart skills, it'll start to be free for you, and you won't have to worry about it going forward. All right, now that your Smeargle has the dedicated move that it needed to learn in order to breed, you can head over to the Pokemon Breeding Center, and you can put that and your other Pokemon that you want to breed down into the Pokemon Center, and that move will then be able to go down. Now, keep in mind, you need this to be a male Smeargle, okay? The Smeargle needs to be a male. Otherwise, it's going to breed a Smeargle, and that is not what you want. That is not going to help you at all. So make sure you have a male Smeargle and a female whatever the Pokemon is that you need to breed it with in order for that move to pass down. Otherwise, it's going to be another Smeargle that comes out of that egg. And if you do need a quick, easy guide on breeding, if you're new to breeding, then go ahead and feel free to watch the video that we have on that. Link down in the description, but also there will be a clickable link at the end of the video for you to click there as well. And, well, that's a wrap. That's pretty much that, guys. If you have any questions or comments, throw them down in the comments section. And then if this helped you out, please drop a like and subscribe, because that certainly does help out the channel, and it is certainly free for you. So please drop that if you have one, if you enjoyed it. Otherwise, thank you so much hanging out. Like I said, I hope this helped you guys out, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. But until then, take care.